Welcome to Social Studies Samurai. In this video, we're going to show you how to record your screen using a really cool tool called Loom. So we're going to show you this screencasting tool. It's in the cloud, but you can download your videos, and it's called Loom. Now, think about if I have to do a public service announcement or a documentary video, or maybe I want to record my screen and share it with my teacher or share it with my students. Just you need help with something or something like that. Great for remote learning. It saves everything in the cloud, and you can download your videos. It's a really good tool. So how do you use it? Here we go. So the first thing that you need to know is that you want to work in a Chrome browser. You will also have to get an account with Loom, which is fine. And to get the extension, you're simply going to type in Chrome Web Store and Loom. So you tap that, and then it'll come up at the top, Loom for Chrome. And then you're going to see this blue button on the side, and it says Add to Chrome. I've already added it, so I'm not going to remove it. You just have to click the blue button, and you're ready to go. Okay, so now that I'm ready to start recording, I've got whatever screen I want to record from open up. What I'm going to do is look for my Chrome extension. Now I could use the Loom browser up here, but I'm going with the extension. It's a little bit quicker. You might have to log in. Now the extension is here, this little flowery thing. If it's not there, then just tap on those three dots and find it among your other extensions. So I click on it, and then I'm going to get this pop-up box, and it's going to give me my options. So my first one over here is just to do the webcam, where it records my face that you can see me right down in the bottom left. I could do the screen only and record only my screen if I don't want people to see my face. But sometimes people like to see the face of the speaker. So I'm going to do the screen and the webcam. Now, you want to see some other things here too. I've got my whole box open up here so I can check on my microphone. I can either have a countdown or not, and a few other things. I could hide this as well if I want. So I can record from clicking here, or I can record from clicking here. So I'm going to click record now, and I'm going to take the screen. You could do just an application window or your whole screen. I'm going to do my screen. Here's my countdown, but I don't need a countdown because I'm going to edit this later. The countdown's good if you plan on just recording and then sending it off. I also want to hide this because I don't want to have that in there. Now my menu came up here again, so I'm going to hide that. And so now I'm ready to go and present. But one thing I'm going to do before I start my presentation is pause, because later on I want to cut the beginning and the end. I'm going to trim it just to make it a little cleaner, a little more professional. I'm also going to wait for my toolbars to disappear. Hi students. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Suez Crisis from 1956 to 1957, one of the Cold War crises. So the origins of the Suez Crisis kind of originated with what was happening in Egypt. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I would explain things, go on to my next slide and my next slide. And then when I'm finished, I'm going to pause. And now I'm going to escape. And that pause allows me to know that that's where I'm done, and it'll be a nice, clean ending. So now what do? Well, I want to stop recording because I'm actually not finished recording yet. So I'm going to go back up to my extension icon. I'll tap on that, and now it's stopped recording for me. You'll notice a little red dot appears. So now I have several choices. I'm going to close this box right here. So if I want, I can just copy the link, and I can email it to whoever I want, and then they'll have access to it. You do have privacy settings. You could have it so that anyone with the link can view, or you can make it public so anybody can watch. Now we're not quite finished yet. So what I want to do, I'm not going to worry about calls to action and settings. You can learn those later. You can have thumbnails that you want to make for yourself. I want to show you the trimming feature. So I'm going to click trim, and then you're going to have this pop up. And so now I've got my video, and you notice I've got the beginning stuff here and the beginning stuff there. I just click start trimming. So I'm going to take it to a point where I think that's roughly where I wanted, whatever number of minutes. He would take more time to do this, and I'm going to click remove. And so what that's done is it's trimming. So now I'm going to trim again because I want to have the end part taken out as well. So I'm just going to take and drag that out, and roughly that looks about where I wanted to end. So then I'm going to click remove again. And so now you'll notice that I've got a much shorter video, and this is what I'm going to get right here. So then I'm going to publish my changes. You can't go back here. So I click that, and I wait for Luna the dog to render everything. It'll tell you the number of seconds that it's going to take. Okay, so now I've got my video, right? But I'm not done yet because I always download a copy just to be on the safe side. So what I'm going to do is go down here, and you're going to see the little download icon, okay? So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to choose whatever folder I want to put it in. I'm going to put it in my desktop. This is an MP4. It's not an MOV file, so keep in mind that if you're going to edit in a movie editor, you might have to change the format, which is easy enough to do. That's a different tutorial. I click save, and I just wait for it to save onto my desktop, and if I want to edit later, then I can easily do that. And basically, that's how it works. You can actually add passwords to these videos. If you want, you can go into and archive videos and then delete them, but that's a longer tutorial. We're going to leave this at that. Thanks for watching the video. If you're a student or a teacher in subjects like history, geography, government, economics, check out some of the other videos. The mission of this channel is to help students build skills and teachers build their toolkit. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on the web at socialstudiessamurai.com. Hope to see you again.